5. Woo!
Oh no.
Boy.
Yeah!
Woo!
Welcome back to the Defenders of
Be a
Cobalt,
lot less
everybody.
excitement, really.
Are you okay, Alex?
Yeah!
God has abandoned us now.
Well, that's known.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
So, welcome back to episode 2 of my first session as a GM. You can watch me flounder even more. It'll be great. When we last left off our party, they were headed south back towards the Rusty Spade in order to speak with Mathouse Daggett to prepare for their meeting with the leader.
God fucking damn it.
You.
Oh. For those who can't see it, that whole sign says "Eat up, big boy." And then there's Guy Fieri on some waves. I don't understand.
Guy Fieri is fucking killing it.
God
The
damn
waves
it.
of flavor
Oh.
are coming in, bros.
I'm keeping this one. This is the winner right here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh,
There we go.
All right.
Night out
I
on
like that
Flavor
it's
Town.
the same exact picture, too.
It probably
it
is.
is. Yeah.
It is.
Oh god.
It's just photoshopped differently.
Oh
Mm.
shit.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Let's play.
Yeah. Save us, Jake.
They're still saving us.
No, it's over. As you head back into the Rusty Spade, you nearly bump into what looks to be a 92-year-old man with a distinguished hunchback. Young fellas, I haven't seen you before.
Hey, old man.
Wow,
Are you Daggett?
That's disrespectful.
Shut up, other old man. Are you Daggett?
No, that's Daggett. And he points to Mathouse sitting inside.
And who are you?
Can I just walk past this guy?
Yeah, I'm Slakej Larnguge.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm real sorry about so many things right now. I'm just real sorry.
Wait,
I'm
did he say
gonna
his name
go
was?
on. You don't make him.
He
Yeah,
said
sorry, I didn't
Slakej
catch your name there.
Larnguge.
Say that again.
Slakej Larnguge.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard it
Oh.
right.
Yeah, I'm still
My
really
Doesn't
brother
make
sorry.
any
died
better.
from that.
Yeah.
I came all the way from New Tempest because I heard about, the trusty plow.
Ooh.
Good
You're
news,
almost
everyone.
there. It's,
Wait a second.
Mhm.
I figured it out.
I picked up a decoction from the store, and I'm gonna go to the trusty plow and give those ladies what the ladies love.
Is the decoction a little
Trusty
blue
plow.
pill? Oh, think we just happened upon Master Roshi.
I'm not sure what you're trying to say. What are you gonna give these girls? Are you selling something?
Spunk. With that, he takes off through the door.
Oh god damn. Oh.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Oh.
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 Man. Oh, oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
Almost ruined the keyboard.
That's so great.
Oh
gotta-
my god.
Oh. Oh, man.
I don't want any of
God.
that man's spunk. Keep it away.
It's probably powdered by this point.
Oh my gosh. I mean, there's surely something wrong with it.
Spunk!
Oh.
Exclamation point.
Oh, get you some
Bye.
spunk! Exclamation point.
Oh man.
Mm.
Get spunked on.
Get spunk in your trunk.
Oh, no.
Harry the Spunk casual.
This episode brought to you by Zing! Exclamation point. Spunk! Exclamation point. The only cola you can chew. All right, he leaves.
Yeah, he totters off down the road with
Vigor.
with vim and vigor. And
Oh, good.
Man.
And he's ready to go.
I gotta admit, I respect he maintained his energy for this long.
Yeah. This is why we got such great sponsors.
I don't
Oh, yes.
respect any of that.
There's nothing to respect here.
I imagine that's one of the old men that our dude warned us about.
Yeah,
They're having a good time.
Are they supercharging with
you know, we should have probably asked where he got his
Spunk.
we know where that comes from.
I've been drinking a lot of milk.
To pull the old
that was
ripcord
closer.
a few times.
Anyway, yeah, he said he got from a store. Yeah.
Space truckers? What?
God damn it.
So yeah, Matthaus is inside the rusty spade, smoking a pipe, having nothing to do with what just happened.
I don't blame him.
Did he
Yeah.
hear it? Could he see it? Could he taste it?
Oh,
He
man.
could definitely taste it.
Those girls about to go smoke that old man's pipe.
Uh,
right.
So
What the hell are we doing?
Nobody knows at this point, I think.
I'm walking into wherever we're in front of.
We're already inside. We're gonna go talk to the guy. Like, wow. That's a product that someone's selling that old man.
Yeah, somebody's got a business, and we're in the business of looking for business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah,
approached
let's
the
go up
dude.
to the guy and be like, "Hey, we got all spunked up on your money, so."
He
So-
he
I
slams
don't think spunk is the right word
flat
for
on the
what we
table
did.
in front of him and says, "You better not have."
Oh, sorry. Yeah, man, we spent it exactly the way that you wanted us to.
We'll go with that one. Yeah.
He looks at your clothes and he says, "Yeah, that's doable." Yeah.
I think spiffed is the word the kids use.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're
Oh.
definitely all spiffed up. Yeah.
close call there.
Yeah, I just got done speaking with a few of my associates about what's to come. We're prepared for.
That old man.
Nobody's prepared for that old man.
Mhm.
He's been here every. He's been here every year for the past 3 years. Disgusting.
Are you saying he makes a pilgrim? Anyways,
Oh yes, yes he does. Comes all the way to buy spunk and go to the trusty plow.
Oh my gosh.
I got to travel west.
Gotta go to those fields in the west. Plant some seeds.
Yes, I'll accompany you up to the Alchemicor headquarters. See if I can get my father to come out and have a word with you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes.
This place is weird.
Maybe we can get ourselves some visitor badges.
Ooh.
I don't want to touch anything in this town.
Visitor badges to the whorehouse?
Hey,
Yeah.
somebody
like
once said
fast
we don't need no
passes?
stinking badges,
Let's
but
go.
I disagree.
Yeah. It's just time to go.
Yeah.
Coupons.
I don't want a fast pass either.
All right. So I take it then
Season
that you
pass?
head out with Mathhouse.
That's more like
Mhm.
Battle pass.
Maybe.
Group rates.
Oh. All right.
Xbox Live.
Do these whores come cheaper by the dozen?
No.
Probably
For one,
more
there aren't even a
expensive.
dozen.
Oh no.
So, as you make your way north across town, or I should say down the road, long ways through town, You start seeing the sun setting over the distance. Yeah, it's almost twilight, and you see a lot of old people starting to meander around the roads. When I say old, I mean anywhere from 60 to Slakej Larnguge, meandering around the road.
Oh shit! They're all fucking Draculas.
My God.
I don't think Dracula's old.
What?
But they only come out at night, right?
Oh, okay, that's one
I
vampire.
mean, it's a legitimate argument there.
They're definitely looking for something.
Uh, uh,
Spunk.
Yes.
uh,
All right. What are we supposed
are
to do right now?
all the elderly male?
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm,
Well,
mm-hmm.
There are a handful of ladies.
Okay,
as well.
all right.
Hey,
So, yeah.
Everybody's got to get some there then.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Equal
Most-
opportunity.
Equal
Oh, yeah.
opportunity.
You notice a few of the ladies that look a bit more, I suppose you could say, free-spirited, less conservative, are meandering among the crowds as well.
Make an effort to just not see any of them.
Oh yes.
All of
Hey.
them, none of them.
Don't shame those old ladies.
No, it's the guys too. I don't want to see any of them.
Yeah, I don't want to see any of this that's happening.
I just want to go where we're supposed to go right now.
Hey.
You are taken north of the Trusty Plow, past it, and you see people starting to line up at the door. And as the road snakes a bit to the east again, and then again to the west, and as you come upon the Alchemicor headquarters, it's pretty obvious that this is a manufactory of some sort. Large fence with barbed wire on the top. It looks like some water tower-like storage containment units are being constructed outside. And the building itself is 3 stories high, very large. But it has a sort of narrow entryway, almost like a short mini hallway. And it's through the front door that he takes you to the lobby of Alchemicor. And sitting behind the desk is a short green lady with hair which could be described as well-coiffed cauliflower.
Green.
Yes, with large pointy ears.
Oh, okay.
And she's sawing away at her very tacky, large fingernails with a nail file.
She has curly white hair.
It's not white. It's more like it's brown hair, but it's just big and puffy in the front, puffy up top even more so, and then puffy off to the sides and down the back. Very stylish cauliflower.
Okay.
Yeah. And you see, and Mythos raises a hand and says, I'll speak to Bunny real quick here. Feel free to have a seat for a couple of moments.
Oh, great.
Do
Yeah.
I see anything
I
that
go and sit.
Do they got any magazines?
They do. Or, well, not magazines, but pamphlets.
I hope they have good
Tracts.
pictures.
A few of them do have good pictures. They look like martial arts instruction pamphlets.
Because I can't read for
Ooh.
shit.
Yes. They look like things like how to hold a long sword, tripping techniques while using a long sword. The sorts of things that the military might train in.
Hey,
Oh,
guys. Oh, I do kind
yeah.
of look at those.
Yeah.
I feel like I would not. I feel like I would know a lot of that stuff. So I'm
You probably would.
cool.
Yeah.
Man, guys, if we don't kill something soon,
I know.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
lose my mind.
You think we can kill this cauliflower lady?
I mean, I know I could, but I think that would not
Should
put
we?
us in the money situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If it weren't for money, I probably would have killed people already.
Yeah, we would have died. Blood the streets.
Definitely didn't get these wiry muscles from reading pamphlets.
Rip.
Ah! My real power is from the Lord.
All right.
After a while, this this short, green, pointy-eared, cauliflower-haired lady strides up to you on a pair of stilts with red high heels with silver buckles on the bottoms.
Oh no.
You boys can follow me now. Come along.
Say that
She-
one more time.
I'm really concerned with the visual image I just had.
Stilts?
Yeah. She has approached you on stilts with high heels on the bottoms.
How tall is she without these stilts?
Maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet.
How tall are the stilts?
Oh,
Like, do they bring
okay.
up to normal person height, or do they bring her beyond?
About up to normal
height?
person height's chest.
Okay.
I'll follow. Yeah.
I don't like this at all, but okay.
She hops on one stilt to turn
Okay.
around, then heads off to a door behind her desk. Math House waves you all off as you leave.
All right.
All right. Which brings you to the first floor of Alchemicor.
All right.
You see a door with a sigil on it with points marked throughout the sigil. A sealed door, some more normal, ordinary doors that could probably be opened easily, and a set of stairs. And along the walls, you see plaques of very prominent sounding names with important looking people painted above them with nice coats and some guy with a big pointy hat.
I
That
like
sort of
big
stuff.
pointy hats.
Oh yeah. This place was founded by people with pointy hats. And Bunny
Oh my
tries
God.
to gesture with her stilt as she's hopping along on them, and she's like, "These are some of our most prestigious founders and the whatnot. They came here to make some potions and stuff, but they ran out of money real soon. So that's why Mr. Daggett's in charge now, and why these guys are just paintings, and why they're not really working here no more. Come with me up the stairs."
I need to know, are there
Can
more
you handle
people
the stairs?
like her?
More people like me?
You mean
Yeah.
gnomes?
Oh, I ain't no gnome, sweetheart.
Oh.
They're all throughout the southern part of New Tempest. That's where I'm from, sweetie. And then there's some up north in Dragonfall. I even hear that the chief officer of Goads is a goblin.
Ah,
Oh,
you all work in the
yeah.
factory
Okay.
here, like making the stuff?
Normally I just help maintain the files and the payments and the whatnot for the people who do work here.
Janine.
Yeah, she's pretty much Janine. A very tiny Janine.
Mm.
From the Ghostbusters.
So anyway, come with me up these stairs. And she hops up each stair with her stilts.
All right.
Guys,
Yeah.
I,
Do they
I
like
really
try to even
know something.
disguise these stilts, or are they just?
No, they're stilts.
Not even in pants or anything, like real long pants.
They have high heels with silver buckles on them.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Impressive.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's
Yeah,
probably a
she-
lot of skill there, really.
They've-
But
I respect
Probably
her.
got-
Nothing else
Yeah.
in this town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
she
a
makes it up.
ridiculous amount of dexterity.
She makes it up eventually to floor 2. And there you see a few more doors, but these doors have plaques on them with names written on them. And she waves her hands around and she says, "These are where the people who work here work." So, the observation. Come along. And she keeps going past these doors until you reach another large set of double doors.
Okay.
She pulls out a crowbar, or what looks like a reverse crowbar, from somewhere, from her pants, and then she uses it to finagle the door open. And she's like, "Well, you boys will have to actually try and open this for me. I mean, I got the latch here, you see, but I can't really." And she tries to pull on the door.
I'll open the door for her.
"Thank you, sweetie." And she puts her crowbar back in her pant leg.
perfect.
Yes. You open the door and you see a large area with a few tables with some scattered papers all around and a large, thick glass window. And standing in front of the window is a man with a very respectable set of fashionable clothes, short cropped hair. He also has a widow's peak, and he looks to be
Vegeta.
in his early 50s, early to mid 50s. And he nods at you and says, you're the business representatives my son arranged for me. Yes?
Absolutely, we are. Yes, sir. Yeah. That's us.
All right, come on in.
Business.
I have something very impressive that you might want to take back home.
Stonks.
I'm glad you finished that sentence with
great
"take
stocks.
back home" and not "show you."
It's both. Knowledge is something that can be taken.
Oh, okay, cool. We are all aboard. All aboard the knowledge train.
Shoot.
Excellent. Yes. Bunny, you may go. And Bunny gives a little salute and kind of clicks her stilts heels together.
I want her to
Hops around
stay,
on one
personally
stilt.
speaking, but
And totters off on her stilts, and the door closes behind her.
No,
I'm
I want her
disappointed.
I want her to go. She's the only one I'm not gonna murder, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
fair.
Dottie has won a place in all of our hearts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, as I understand it, you're all representatives of the kingdom of Hollandale, then.
I'm so glad you did.
Hollandaise.
Yeah.
Haagen-Dazs? No.
No, you're absolutely right. We are all representatives of Hollandaise.
I speak fluent Hollandese.
Oh, really?
Jurgenbergen.
I myself never learned Hollandese, but I can see you're quite fluent in it.
Oh, sure.
Please.
It transfers very well between common or whatever the fuck we speak.
Oh, yes.
French.
Come approach the window. I have something that I think the aristocracy of Hollandale might be interested in.
Yeah, we're super game.
Yeah. He reaches up towards the ceiling and pulls down a metal tube that has a little cap sealed off on it. And he swivels the cap around and speaks into the tube. Release the big one.
Oh no.
Past
What's
the
the
glass,
big one?
Past the glass window, you see what looks to be a large, almost a gladiatorial arena. A circular arena. And engraved into the floor of this arena is a green sigil, taking up almost the entirety of the floor. A big section of wall for this arena opens up, and a very large spider eventually crawls out timidly into the arena. Daggett looks back at you and says, "All right,
That's scary.
there is our contestant for the day." He swivels open the cap again. Release the normies, please. Swivels it back shut. Another wall opens up. And then you just see a large glass, what looks to be an ant farm, get thrown out of this room. And then a swarm of something like 200 ants comes crawling out of the glass, swirling around and pissed off. And then they eventually charge the large spider. As the ants approach the large spider, the spider backs away, only to find that the wall has been closed up behind it again. And so it strikes out with its legs very quickly, striking down 2 or 3 ants at a time. And it backs away, kiting the ants across the room until eventually it smashed them all.
He's an experienced RPG player.
Yes, this guy looks very much like he's just had a mechanical dungeon crawl here. He goes, "What do you think of our giant spider?"
That is certainly large and a spider.
It is, in fact, a large spider. Perfectly ordinary.
Why, can I ask, do you have it?
For exactly this.
More importantly, why did you make it fight ants?
Well, I just wanted to demonstrate that the large spiders of the Breathless Wood are, in fact, as deadly as...
I cut him off. I'm like, have you tested it on humans yet?
Let's get down to it here.
And I walk back to the glass just looking like...
Where are the people?
The people will not be... We're still working on testing it on people. However,
Okay.
he
You
swivels
wanna
the cap
start?
on his horn again and says, "All right, release the freaks." And swivels the cap shut again. A third wall opens up, and a second ant farm is hurled into the arena. And as the ants start crawling around, you see a cloud of green dust fall over half of the arena. The ants begin skittering around inside of the green dust, and they all seem to stop in place for a moment, come together as a singular group, and then attack the spider all at once. The spider again backs up and lashes out with its limbs into the foray of spiders, but each time it comes down, a few of the ants crawls up onto its legs, until eventually the entire spider is overwhelmed by these aggressive ants and is brought to the ground, twitching, dead.
Do these look like normal-sized ants?
From this distance, you wouldn't be able to tell.
It
Okay.
just looks like
They just look like a bunch of spots running around on the ground, killing a
so.
giant spider.
So is he selling the spider or is he selling the crazy green powder? That's what I want to know.
Or the ants.
So have you
Both.
tested the
Um,
ants on
On-
people?
Yeah. I go back to the glass again.
We haven't tested them on people per se, but let's just say we do have data on what they do to them. He swivels open the horn
Still
again.
waiting for the FDA to approve it.
All right, torch the freaks. Puts the pipe back up towards the ceiling. Another door opens up, and you see two people come out with what look like witch doctor suits. And they also have these round circular drums strapped to their backs, attached to these tubes in their hands. They approach the dead spider, and several of these ants immediately climb off of the spider and begin approaching the two witch doctors, who aim the tubes at the ants and spray a gout of red fire onto them, burning them. And then they go back into their door, and the door shuts.
I'm interested in buying all of these things.
Right, like you're 3 for 3 on shit I want to buy right now.
Well, the thing about the giant spiders are they're very difficult for me to get. Even more difficult than it is to get the reagents for that mist that I use for our ants. It's based off of a decoction that I've recently developed called Spunk, which allows renewed vigor to flow through the bones of those who may have lost it.
Wait. So this is the stuff that you're also selling to all of the youth
The elderly, you mean?
Yeah, the youth I don't know where I'm going with this. All the fucking old people in town.
The euthanized of the nation. Oh no.
Euthanized
Sounds-
of the nation.
We're going to just take them to the cliff.
The
and toss 'em
youthfully
off.
challenged.
Throw them into the tar pit.
No. What they're consuming is spunk. What this is the next step beyond.
Spunk plus.
Initially, I had developed spunk
Thank.
as a means to allow older gentlemen to recapture the glory of their youth.
Okay.
And to some extent, they have.
Sounds pretty fun.
I am not like an advertising person. I'm not in the marketing game. But if you were gonna say the next level, like you're needing a name for this, the first one was Spunk.
This one has a name.
Jizz.
No.
Oh, okay. Let's hear your name.
We call it. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Zing.
Oh shit.
Yes.
We're in the early
Whoa.
days.
This
Based
is a
off of our
fucking
s-
origin episode.
Based
Ah,
off of
shit.
our spunk formula, we've managed to bring down the how should I put that? The sexual energies that are bequeathed by spunk,
Sexual energies.
and or rather, we've diverted that same energy into a sort of killer instinct. It doesn't exactly work too well for recapturing one's youthful vigor, but it does wonders for transforming ordinary creatures into killing machines.
Have you considered putting it in a can?
So,
Yes.
you heard the old
Dibs.
phrase like fight or flight, right?
Yes.
So what you have created here is the chemical equivalent of fight or fuck.
Well,
I think
first
it's
we
just
created
fight
the
or
chemical
fight.
equivalent of fuck, and then we turned the fuck into fight.
I think, yeah.
Fucking A, man.
Yes. Fucking A. This is why we believe the aristocracy of Hollandale could benefit from Zing. It can
How
take their
long?
ordinary soul. How long?
How long does Zing last? What happens when it runs out?
Zing lasts.
To the death?
No. The positive benefits of Zing last upwards of 6 hours.
I like the way you classified that. How long do the negative benefits last?
Negative benefits.
Negative benefit.
Yes, shut up.
The negative defects.
The defects. Thank you. The defects will last.
5 hours to call a doctor.
They could last a lifetime. However,
It's not a long lifetime.
That's not a good selling point.
I mean, the lifetime ends when you catch them on fire. So,
yes, that is another tricky situation. They tend to treat aggressively anyone who has not been dosed with Zing. I want to mention something to you. A long time ago, some 45 years ago, and I am speaking with members, representatives of the aristocracy. I assume you know what happened in Dragonfall regarding Soul Glenner.
I know, but I would appreciate it if you would explain to my companions who may not remember.
you're literally the youngest one here.
Do you need to bluff check that?
I feel like you should.
Yeah, if you can, in fact, bluff check that, just go for it.
Should I make folklore?
Any
I
difficulty?
mean, isn't like deception a check?
Well, if you want to actually know, yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna make a folklore.
Folklore would be a hard folklore check.
I don't want to
Education-
know. I just want to talk out of my ass.
Yeah.
Well, for
which
that would be a challenging guile then.
he's trying to trick him into telling us.
Yeah.
So
Ooh,
Sonic Boom. That is not.
oh god,
Oh my.
I've played that.
Okay, so all right, so yeah, this guy is convinced that you know what you're talking about, Lucius.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
and then the oldest person in the party crit failed on trying to remember it.
That's a
Listen.
possibility.
You knew it once. It's literally your memory that's failing.
Well, the thing is that this information is not readily available to the public at large. Is the thing.
Well, hopefully he'll regale us now that we appear to know.
Indeed. Yes. Ever since Soul Glenner's death at the top of Mount Dragonfall, the nations have been on edge. The modern age, as we now call it, some believe it's coming to an end. And people fear that war is upon us. War, in case you have forgotten the fairy tales from the times of old, is a disgusting business. There are very few survivors, if any. What I have here is a way for a few loyal soldiers to ensure victory on the battlefield at the cost of their own lives. Lives given for Hollandale. A way to ensure that the motherland of the human race survives no matter what comes.
So we give our boys Zing.
Turn them into berserkers.
Kill all of the enemies. That way all of our people and all of our soldiers survive.
That's right.
That's correct.
if you could put like a ratio, like zing soldiers versus regular unzinged soldiers, like what's the kill to death on that?
I really should have brought out the rats for this.
Yeah.
And what of friendly nations?
And by rats, do you mean people?
I think he just means poor people.
No. I would never test this on human beings unless I was absolutely certain it would work. As a matter of
here.
There's a bizarre amount of integrity in this person so far.
Or is there?
So far that we've seen.
That you've
All right.
seen.
Wait, so what are we here for?
I was going to say, why don't let me discuss this with my friends here? Let's time out and you wait right there. And we're going to go to the other corner of this room and have a little huddle.
Oh, by all means, have all the corner you like to huddle in.
All right, let's go corner huddle, guys,
Oh gosh.
and talk about what it is we're doing here.
All
I thought you were
right.
gonna say we got a corn in a huddle.
The minute we separate, I slink back and just go walk over to the dude to talk to him real quick.
Okay. I'm in the corner ready to huddle.
I'm
What can I-
huddling.
Oh, I'm
What can I do for you, my split-faced chap?
See, I'm not like these other punks. I make all my money through warfare. I didn't get this from pity patting around a bank. You got to have something better than this. There's something you're not showing us. I need
Alright.
in.
I'll see
You
what I
can- you
can
don't-
do.
I said you don't have to show me now. Just
I'll see
want
what I
money
can
from
do.
me. Let me know.
I'll see if we got anything here. And he pulls the tube back down from the ceiling and he swivels it open. See if you can get one of our rats and 3 of our dogs together. See what we can do there,
Right,
just
if
as
he's,
a demonstration.
if he's putting on a little more show, I'll come back to watch.
He comes back and snuffs some tobacco up his nose and says, we'll see what they have going.
I forgot people do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
I have lots of people to do things for me. Yes.
All right, I go back to the group.
in the huddle, my main question is, we kind of got what we needed. What do we do next?
See if we can get any more.
Well, he's bringing up some more party favors.
Okay.
So let's keep playing along.
Is there a point where we've seen enough?
Perhaps he's got samples.
And then is there a point? I mean, like, I'm confused. When are we supposed to kill this guy?
Wait, why? But he seems like the son might be the bad guy.
Oh, the son just wants to take
What?
over the business and know what's going on.
Did you
We
not
know
see
what's going on now.
Yeah, I like the
Spiders?
giant. I like the green ants.
I don't think
I don't
either
think
of
that
these
makes
are the
them
good
not
guy.
evil.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know that either of them are good. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have a problem with what they're selling. They just have a problem with them not
Wait.
being in the loop.
Who do we have the impression of has more money between the dad or the son?
Well, clearly the
That's
dad
the
has more
question.
But
money.
clearly the father, yeah.
No. Only one of them's offering money though.
right.
Yet.
So far,
Yet.
Mhm.
Right.
we could tell him what the situation is and see if he counter offers.
Or here's a question: we get a sample of Zing.
Sample. Like I said, sample.
Yeah. We kill both of them,
Mhm.
and then we go sell the sample.
I don't think that's
Okay.
going to work out so well.
I like the way you think.
Because then money. And we don't have to figure out which one of these is more or less evil than the other. They'll just both be equally dead.
But then what about the continuity of the rest of our campaigns and our advertisers?
Yeah, I'm not worried about that either. I'm just ready to take the money now.
That's true. I would just be happy just taking money now, too.
But I do want to see what other fucked up shit he has.
All right,
We're gonna
let's
have
go
to
see
rent-
what fucked up shit he has.
Yeah, we'll have to retcon all of our previous Defenders of Cobalt sponsorships.
No. It would just mean that it's not the original recipe zing that we've been sponsoring so far.
Oh God, it's new zing.
Well, I'm sure it is newsing.
It's Diet Zing.
If
Yeah.
Derek got the
Right. Our
Sure.
group killed them and then took over the
Crystal
business.
Zing.
It's probably gonna just be like Coke, and then Coca-Cola came back with without any of the good stuff in it. So
Yeah. So let's go see what cool shit he's got then.
All right. Yeah, you see him.
Wait, if we do kill him, I want one of those fire shooty sticks.
I agree.
I mean,
I
even when
want
we
one
don't
too.
kill him,
You see him with the tube from the ceiling put up to his ear, listening. Are you ready?
We're ready.
I was talking to them.
Oh,
They're
well,
ready.
we're ready too.
All right, go ahead, release the dogs. And a wall opens up, and you see,
Dogs.
you see 3 what look to be golden retrievers, sort of.
No,
boys.
not golden retrievers.
not
You
good
s-
boys.
Yeah, good boys. You see 3 good
Airbuds.
boys
Oh,
following.
I don't want that either.
Golden
I-
retrievers are the.
But we said
alcoholics
good
of the
boys,
dog
not fucking
world.
airbuds.
I think you've been misled there, fella. The golden
drink too
retrievers are
much.
assholes.
They hit their spouses.
Whoa.
What,
What?
happened?
You don't
I've
give their
seen it
kids lunch
happen.
money.
It's just statistics.
It
Yeah.
is. Anyway,
They come following a stake that's thrown out into the arena, and they take a moment to sort of sniff at the stake, snip at each other a bit, but they each tear off a hunk, and the door closes up behind them. All right, freak up a rat and then throw it in there, and another wall comes out.
question.
Here,
Why do
freak
you
it
say
up first?
freak? Why do you say freak up the rat? Why don't you say zing up the rat?
And isn't freaking
Give
it up
the rat
kind of
some
dangerous?
Pep.
Put some
He's-
pep
he's
in his
speaking
step.
in code, you know. Can't
Yeah.
get out.
Okay.
So another
That is
wall
true.
opens up, and you hear somebody screaming from inside the wall.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. You said freak it up first.
Oh, jeez. Throw him in the arena. And he looks at Derek and he winks. And he puts the pipe back into the ceiling. And you see 2 witch doctor looking people carrying a third one who has this large green rat tearing chunks out of his back
Is
into
it
the
a-
arena.
Would you
Hell
say it's a
yeah.
rodent of unusual size?
Yes, this is a rodent of unusual size, ripping the shit out of a person's back. The other 2 run back into the door, and the door seals up. The dogs instantly go on edge. The rat notices them and then charges for one of the dogs, latches onto its snout, and begins tearing its face apart.
Dear God.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Zing.
Now we've seen it on a human.
And I'm afraid you have.
I'm not afraid.
Such
Okay.
coincidence.
And he rubs his hands so maliciously.
Yeah.
So, if we were to buy this for the Kingdom of Hollandos, what would it cost us?
I'm going to put that number on a piece of paper, seal it with wax, and
I
then send
can't
it with
read.
you.
Oh, okay. All right.
All
good.
the better. All the better.
Okay.
So, if we want to move forward with this,
You will take my offer to your masters in Castle Hollandale.
okay, and then they can just reach out to you via messenger.
Text message.
Email.
Yes. They will send me a text through a messenger.
Eh, eh, eh. There it is.
Let me have another minor huddle with the group.
Absolutely. And he pulls the horn down and says, go ahead and torch him.
Okay, so I call everyone back over to the corner.
I do the same thing again, just so we know.
Okay, that's fair.
Just watch.
So does that mean we mission accomplished?
Yeah, I think so.
We're just supposed to find out what he was selling, right?
Yeah, we should ask him if he's got a sample.
Yeah.
Dibs.
I want a sample.
Dibs, says the Slayer.
No, this isn't a fucking. This is just dibs is first is first, not dibs X modifier equals higher
Hey.
rank.
So
It
when
was
I
my
leave
idea.
this and go back to talk to the other guy, I ask him like, how those little flamethrower things, could those be a part of the deal?
Yes.
I'd have to scrounge some up, but I believe that could be done. Yes.
One for each of us, my good sir.
You might want to put some more, maybe put some numbers on how many of those and offer on that sheet too.
Also, can we get some samples of Zing?
No.
Oh,
Damn.
I was wanting to give it to an old man at the Rusty Plow and
No,
see how things escalate there.
Oh, God.
You would have a dead whorehouse and a very old psychopath.
Still
I
interesting.
mean, that's probably what we're gonna have anyways.
It does sound actually quite fun when I say it out loud, but no, I won't allow it.
All right, let's get some fire torchy doodads, and then we'll. I think we've got what we need to got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question is, do we tell him
Tell him what.
about his son?
Wait,
No.
can't
Or do
we?
we
Can
go
we not
back to
just
the
kill
son?
him?
Do you tell the son or do you tell the old man that the son's learning?
I'm leaving at this point. I don't know
Yeah,
what you
I
guys are
don't-
doing.
I
Yeah,
kind of don't care.
I got the envelope and I've tucked it into my fancy vest pocket, and I'm
Aha.
following whatever the fuck Alex's character's name is.
Derek.
Derek. I'm following
Uh,
Derek.
I have a question too. So you said there was a sigil in the center of the ring.
Yes.
Does that sigil match the sigil that was on the door that you talked
No.
about earlier?
No. Yeah. It looks a lot more complex.
The one in the ring or the one in
The one in the arena looks a lot more complex.
Okay.
Hmm.
Like, it's the kind of sigil you would need on the ground if you were going to bring your mom back
And sacrifice your brother.
accidentally.
Me.
Yeah,
Do I
accidentally, yeah.
Do I recognize what that sigil means? Or like
No.
the folklore?
You can try to actually go ahead and roll a folklore.
Alright.
Make it standard.
Nope.
Damn.
Jeez.
Alright.
Gosh, I thought I could roll it from here. From my character sheet.
Yeah,
You
should be able
can.
to. You should just be able to click on the
Actually, wait. It'd be,
skill.
I'm
Be
clicking,
minus
but it's
10,
not
not
doing.
plus 10.
Let me refresh.
Yeah, just set your difficulty rating up above and then just click
I
on the
don't-
name of the skill.
Oh,
I don't
gosh,
think he set his character sheet up right.
I do. I
Oh, you
realized
did.
it had a thing that was prompting me to answer that was concealed. Let me try here again.
I
Expert.
sure don't.
What are we folkloring for?
To see about the nature of the sigil.
There we go. Look at that.
Oh,
19.
I don't give a
What they
shit.
do.
And I'm still following Derek.
Mhm.
I passed
Okay.
technically.
Yes, you did. You would know that sigils of this sort are very common among security systems created by a guild called Goads. In fact, Bunny mentioned that a goblin was in charge of Goads, the Guild of Arcane Defense Systems. They exist largely to protect the holdings of burghers using magical sigils such as this.
Hmm.
This has been
Okay.
professionally made by professional spellcasters to do something big.
Probably blow the fuck up.
It's quite a possibility considering what the fuck goes on in there.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
guess.
That's their shit hit the fan sigil. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Time to burn it all. So let's not find our way in there.
Yeah.
That sigil
might
is
be.
a
Ever.
fan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything that hits it is turned to shit.
Yeah.
The zing has hit the fan.
Well, I'm still following Derek on our way out. I got what we need.
Yep.
I'm going out.
Yeah.
I have learned a small amount, and I'll leave.
Also, we happen to be at another hour mark.
Yes, we are.
Mm.
Break 2, everyone.
I
Yep.
believe so.
We'll be back in a few minutes. Jake, do you have any sign off for us yet?
Boogers.
Burgers.
I'll think of something else.
Okay.
Alright.
Twitch
Good
people
start.
don't go
See you guys in a
anywhere.
bit.
Boogers.